Hello, this is a science video. Um, I was just in a superstore and saw two kids, and it reminded me of a couple things. Newton's third law of motion: with every action, there's equal and opposite reaction. It also kind of reminded me of a thing about relationships, which I'll cover in a minute. I'm not like, my channel's not really about relationships, but those are the first two things that came to my mind. I wouldn't be doing this video at all if either one of the kids had been seriously injured or anything like that. I've worked with kids for a long time. I care about them. I don't want them to get hurt. But there were two kids in the store. One, they didn't know each other. The little boy was with his dad in a shopping cart. The little girl was with her mom in the shopping cart. The mom was in line to check out. The dad was up by the checkouts with his little boy, but he turned his back for a minute to look at magazines, and the mother was turned around looking something behind her. I don't know if she was talking to somebody or what she was looking at something. I don't know. But neither child, from what I could see, I don't think it was possible for them to have done what they did if they had their seatbelt things on that are on the carts. Because they, especially the girl, kind of stood halfway up, and the little boy was leaned over, way over, to come in contact with the girl. They both, again, like I said, didn't appear to know each other, but they were both excited to see each other because they were both somewhere around 3 years old, and they're both like, "Oh, look, it's somebody my age." So there was such a look of joy on their faces, and the little girl leans way out, and the little boy, she kind of stands up and leans it out with her hand, and he leans forward and pulls it, reaches his hand out, and they touch hands, grasp each other's hands. When they did, the little girl like yanks him to bring him over to her, and it was too quick and too far away for me to do anything about it, or I would have tried to stop it myself. But when she grabbed him and their hands were linked and yanked, the two carts came together and hit, and both of them were yanked forward in their heads, the forehead. They butted heads right in each other, bam, and their heads went forward, bam, went back, and then what had been a look of utter joy turned into a look of shock as the two kids and the two carts sailed away from each other. So they came together, hit with force, and there was equal and opposite force going back the other direction. Then the mother saw what happened. I don't know if the dad ever did see what happened. And she yanked at the little girl and gave her what for. And, of course, probably wanted to make sure she was okay. But they were both okay. But that's what it reminded me of. Okay, you want to hear the relationship bit. It reminded me of too many relationships. People are excited to get together, meet each other, get together, and they're all excited about each other. And then pretty soon they start butting heads, and then they go the opposite direction. But anyway, yeah, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law. I'll stop with that.